Welcome to another brand new episode of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
We stress that phrase brand new because in this episode, we're looking at two clients that just moved into brand new homes. However, they seem to be lacking some much needed storage and organization in their closets and living spaces.
That's right. We're going to head out to Chesapeake to visit with the Rio's household to see how we can help make their walk-in closet suit their needs. Then we'll head over to Virginia Beach to tackle two different projects in the Lewis household to help fill empty space with some beautiful shelving and storage options.
So let's check it out.
My name is Steven. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I enlisted into the United States Navy, which brought me here to the Hampton Roads. Now as a Navy veteran, I am currently serving families for a local family-owned funeral home in the Tidewater region.
My name is Dustin, and I work for a large tech company, and I've been in Virginia Beach for about 10 years. I think I actually found this place because of a bike park that I like to come to and ride my bike. And we were in the market for a new home, and just so turned out that they were building here, and this is where we landed. So I think we're pretty happy. We weren't anticipating getting a brand new place, but we were excited that this was a brand new place. Mainly because we could do what we wanted with it. What we didn't anticipate was even though it was brand new, there's still a lot of things you really want to get done because it is kind of basic when you first start out.
First-time home buyers.
Yeah, so there was a lot of
experience.
things. Yeah, no experience whatsoever. So
things just sort of kind of fell into play, just all natural. The upstairs was the main reason why I fell in love with the home. You go up the stairs, you make your way up the stairs, and you're greeted by this natural lighting from the window and the stairwell, which kind of sets the atmosphere of what you're about to walk in. And then as you walk into the hallway of the second floor, you're greeted with the master bedroom, wide open space, everything I could have ever wanted in my home. And then we have the bathroom, a master bathroom with the closet on the opposite end of the bathroom from the master bedroom.
Which was huge.
Big deal because I wake up earlier in the morning and I don't like to realize in the midst of getting ready for work that I left something in the closet, which is, essentially detached from the master bedroom. So I would have to go into the bedroom, creating all this ruckus where I have everything right there all in one.
I think this space was really good as far as the space. It was a large closet, definitely the largest closet we've had. The only challenge I think we had was that it was basic. There was just some standard plastic shelving or maybe metal.
It was a closet that I knew, we could turn into something that, is worthwhile. I've always been into designer type closets, Kardashians, living life in Hollywood and stuff like that. That's just all stuff that's just stuff I've always dreamed of having for myself. And I saw that this closet was the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that.
I'm Allison Strickland. I'm a designer with Closet Factory. I've actually been there for about a year, so I'm a newer designer there. I come from Closet Factory being a real estate agent, actually with staging certification. So I come into this with some interesting perspectives based on what someone's home looks like, what it can become, and actually always thinking about their resale for the future. I got this particular lead from Stephen Rios, who was looking, they had a new construction home and they're looking to do something with their master closet, because the thing about a new construction home is it's always a blank canvas, right? I
went onto Closet Factory's website. I didn't feel pressured. The website was very thorough with explaining the entire process. So I simply just picked up the phone, made the call, and Closet Factory set me up with an amazing designer who knew exactly what I wanted and made my dreams a reality.
Which I gotta say, at first I was apprehensive, but what helped me get through this process initially was actually our fabulous designer.
Allison took, every detail thorough. She went over it with us, making sure that, it's not only what we want, but it's also what would be in the best interest of us as well.
When you're dealing with a brand new construction home, you're generally dealing with a blank canvas, but just kind of seeing what their taste is, what their style, little modern, not super elaborate, not very functional, yet modern and clean. So when we're working with the design for them, function was very important for them, but also we wanted a nice, clean, simplistic, yet modern look.
One struggle that we were dealing with before, the whole closet revival.
Everything was together.
Everything was together. We really didn't have any organization. It was a argument of where did you put my clothes? Where did you put my socks?
He does not like me wearing his socks.
So as any couple could think of, we designed the closet to have separate sides for each of us on separate ends, and that whole separation has helped us with separating whose clothing is what.
All builders, and everyone's probably familiar, use these general wire shelves throughout their walk-ins. You have this great big beautiful closet, but then these plain wire shelves, and they stink. They're inefficient. There's nothing that's good about them. They're not great for your clothes. They just shove them in there. There's no thought process when a builder is putting in those wire shelves. We really can come in and change it, make it work for you, and make the function exactly what you need it to be, and create the look that you're looking for too, which I love.
So Closet Factory has, an amazing showroom in which can be overwhelming if you're still not exactly sure what you want. But you're greeted by, a warm, welcoming receptionist who, sets you up with your designer. The showroom, has everything that a designer may, offer that may work in your best interest. The valet hook was actually one thing that I took, benefit for myself, because I always struggled choosing what to wear and where to put it out. The valet hook made it super easy to have your clothes laid out for the next day at work.
So when Stephen came out, he was able to see everything, and when I'm able to then show him the design, so I'm able to show what an accent top looks like, what the particular hardware looks like. And it really helps a lot of clients, as it did with Stephen, so he's able to kind of visualize what it is that I'm showing him, because I am able to show him the designs, but when you're able to see, touch, and feel, that really helps a lot of people too. So
as far as install day, I was actually a little surprised when the crew showed up, because it was one person, and I thought, we have a lot of stuff to get done, and how is one person going to do that? But what I realized is that it's custom. It's from Closet Factory. Everything had been made, in their factory specifically for us, and it was a pleasant experience, and it was little to no effort. So the finished closet, when I saw it, I'm like, Stephen is really going to like this, because this is Stephen's baby, right? And so I was excited to see his first impression of what the closet was going to be. I knew I loved it, but what did you think?
It was definitely more than I expected in a good way. You always have this picture in your mind of how it's going to look, but then when you actually see it in reality, it's a whole nother type of spectrum of reality. The valet hook was everything that I needed. Just it's those simple things that you don't think about in life that make it so much more easy. That valet hook to have your clothes ready for the next day of work. The tie rack is another great benefit in my business. I have so many ties, different variety of ties that I wear for work.
He leaves them everywhere.
So to have somewhere,
I'm so glad
to have somewhere to put them is actually a great benefit for both of us.
I got what I wanted out of it too, and that was a place to put some bags, to store them essentially.
You're a huge bag collector.
Carry-on flight bags, things like that. Maybe I have a bag thing, I don't know. Maybe this process has revealed something that we didn't know.
They love their closet. I think Dustin and Steven are really happy with how it came out. They also agreed at the beginning how inefficient everything was, and who likes those, as I said, those horrible metal shells that everybody puts in. Nobody likes those. And they really wanted to come up with something that worked for them. And I must say, by the way, that I love working with Steven and Dustin because they're just fun. One of the best things about what I do is coming out and working with someone. It's such a fun process and creating something that someone's going to love and really is going to change their life on a daily basis. And I think this did that for them.
Closet Factory, as I said before, has made everything so much more easier in regards to if you're thinking about, doing some type of reorganization in your life, whether it's a closet and such. They come so highly recommended from me that I've already got future projects in mind for Allison to come back and finish up.
Yeah, and what's funny is that this process for me has made me be better about organization in general. I've got to be honest, I haven't been the best organized person, and Closet Factory has actually inspired me in a way to become more organized in other places in the house. So not only just the closet, I'm hoping that we can have them come out and do some more work.
Closet Factory changes more than just, rooms in your home. It actually changes your lifestyle,
It changed how I think about home organization.
Home organization, yep.
That walk-in closet in the ReO's home really adds a ton of storage and personalized organization that the empty space just can't provide. Now, let's head over to Virginia Beach and see what we did in a similar situation, but this time the empty space is front and center in the family's living areas.
My name is Monica Lewis, and this is my daughter, Shannon.
Hello.
And we came to this area about 3 months ago because we are a military family, and my husband took orders to this area, and so we were thrilled to be able to come back to the beach. My husband is in the Navy. He's been in the Navy for over 20 years, and this is the first time in a long time that we've been able to actually buy a home and put down some roots because we hope to be able to stay here for a while. I'm a psychologist. I work for the government also. I work for the VA, and I work from home. And so it was really important that we found a beautiful home where we could finally display a lot of the things that we've been keeping in boxes for a long time. We did do a new build, and so we were able to pick some finishes and design the different uses of the rooms. The reason that we decided to modify the spaces in our home where we brought in Closet Factory was because after we got into the house, because it's a brand new house, there's just a lot of open space, which is lovely because we want space.
Oh gosh, yes,
We
want
need
space.
But there was not a lot of places to put our stuff. We collect books in this family.
We got a lot of books and movies
And music.
pictures.
We needed more space. So there were really 2 areas in our house that were just open, and we needed more places to display and show our things. The first was a giant open space next to our television. It was crying for a built-in, wouldn't you say?
It was a wall. It was, can you watch paint dry on a wall without getting bored? But there wasn't even any paint to dry. It was just a wall.
It was just a giant open space next to our television, and we just really wanted to be able to put something beautiful there that would be able to hold all of our books, really, and all of our media stuff, and also to hide all of the cords and devices and technology that was kind of not what we wanted to be looking at every day. The second space is in our dining room, and we've probably lived in 8 homes over the last 15 to 20 years, if not more. And there were certain things about each home that we really loved. And one of the things that we knew we loved was having built-ins in our dining room, because we've got different pieces that are important to us, china and vases and things that just are beautiful and we didn't want to put away in a cupboard. And this beautiful new built-in did not have any storage in the dining room. It's a beautiful room, but it didn't have anywhere for us to display. And we looked at hutches, it really wasn't the style we were going for. We remembered the built-ins that we had had in a home in California that we really loved. And so we wanted to design a small built-in to go in our dining room to display those things. But we also wanted a little bit of space to hide some of the things for our dining room, like chests of silverware and placemats and other things that we didn't necessarily want to display, but would still have a place to put in our house.
Working with Monica's family was really great. Right away, when I walked in, there was kind of a new construction chaos, if you will, that was going on, but we were able to work around it, and every appointment's a little bit different, but I could just tell right away we were all gonna have a great time coming up with a wonderful design for their home.
We called Closet Factory because I follow a lot of Facebook groups for military spouses, and Closet Factory got a very strong endorsement on some of the online Facebook pages that I follow. So we called Closet Factory, and within a week, Closet Factory Lee was here to help us design our beautiful built-ins.
So when I walk into my clients' homes with my architectural background, right away I'm always picking up on cues as far as stylistically what they're looking for, whether it be the architecture outside the home or the interior architecture within the home. So right away I knew that Monica was really going to appreciate a modern, clean, but still very beautiful design.
We had mentioned that we for sure wanted the built-ins in the living room, and we were thinking about a built-in in the dining room, and we talked through the pros and cons. She gave us some wonderful suggestions, advice, and from there we came up with a plan and she went right to work.
So in the living room, we chose to do slab doors and open bookshelves with crown molding detail at the top. In the dining room, it was pretty clear that we needed a built-in in order to house the special fine items that really meant a lot to the family. It was also right by the entryway of the home, so it's the first thing you see when you walk in. The space was a little bit tight where we were discussing, so the pinch point, making sure that there was enough space to move around, was very important to both the homeowner and I to make sure that the scale of the space fit according to the home and the room.
The final install of our living room built-in, I think, really enhances the beauty of our living room.
Oh, definitely.
It's added so much interest. It was a big blank space before, so anything that we put there would have been helpful, but
We got to display our stuff without it being stuffy.
yes.
Yeah.
We love that there's so many bookshelves. We love that we have the opportunity to switch up the sizes and the shapes of the shelves as we get different books and different keepsakes. We know down the road we'll be getting more things that we want to display, so we'll be able to make changes as needed. We love that there's cabinets and drawers and bookshelves, so we can put some things away and have others on display. We love that we can still turn on and off our television, even though the technology is behind the cupboard, so nobody sees that. It's been exactly what we were hoping to have in that space, and it looks beautiful, and it holds all the millions of things that we wanted to put up. The built-in in our dining room is just really a little gem. I mean, when you walk into the house, it's one of the first things you see. It's very handy for me to be able to take out the dishes and the silverware that we're keeping, the linens that are special for our dining room that are kept in that cabinet. I think it just makes it a much more homey, functional, beautiful room. And it doesn't take up so much space that you are feeling like it's in your way or bulky. It's just well placed, well done, and perfect for our room.
Following up with the homeowners, I can always hear in their voices when you just know that they love the design, they love the functionality of the space. And that is truly what is so rewarding for me as a designer, that I'm able to use my skill set to help people, to truly have them live a more functional life, and they can just truly enjoy their spaces.
In terms of working with Closet Factory and with Lee, to say I would 100% recommend it would be the understatement of the century. Not only is the furniture and the built-ins top class, great, love it. Not only are the people professional, but they're just legitimately good, nice people you could have a conversation with, which I really appreciated.
Military families, if you're moving to the area, call Closet Factory. They're efficient, they do beautiful work, they're welcoming, you'll learn more about the area. I can't think of a better way to make you feel at home in your new home than to have wonderful professionals listening to what you want and really hitting it out of the park. And I'll say, we look forward to working with Closet Factory again down the road, because since this is a new build, we still have a few more projects.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, Closet Factory.
Thank you, Closet Factory.
Thank you, Lee.
Well, that'll do it for another episode of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
I really enjoyed this episode because it showed that you can have a home custom built, but sometimes just after you've moved in that you realize how important little things can be when it comes to organizing all of your belongings and displaying the things that are important to you. I think we really knocked it out of the park when it came to these projects, and the clients couldn't be happier with the end results.
So whether you've just moved into a brand new home or you just want to update and organize your living space, give us a call and see what we can do for you. See you next time.